I am a content creator, a master body language strategist, and international leadership coach. It is my mission to help women entrepreneurs stop struggling in their business. In every episode, myself, along with a featured guest, will share leadership and mindset tools, tips, and resources that will magnetize a successful business on my globally recognized show, Business Kare with Kerstin.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kerstin O'Shields, and welcome to Business Kare with Kerstin. We are here to help women entrepreneurs step into greatness, learn how to magnetize business, get rid of that chasing feeling, and create awesomeness in everything you do. I am so blessed to work with women entrepreneurs all over the world, and we're taking all these tips and things that we've learned and also bringing on guests who are going to share their magic and secret sauces with you so you can grab onto these things and start creating awesomeness in your life. I am the CEO and founder of the Body Language Strategy Academy, where we teach business aspects, tips, and body presence at the executive level for women leaders who are ready to go to the next level. Now, let's talk about going to the next level with my guest today. She has taken the idea of how to be a business disruptor and really just next leveled like crazy. She is a rock star. She's a dear friend of mine. And I am super excited to have Joie Gharrity on the show today. She is an expert when it comes to branding, when it comes to how you can shine yourself out in the world to grab more attention, accept more love and success, and learn how to do that on a regular basis. Now, Joie, I have known her for a very long time. And really, the thing that I love about her is she gives everybody permission to step into their spotlight and be their own superstar. She is the author of Be Your Own Superstar, How to Expand Your Love Capacity. And when you do that, that's when you start to learn how to have more success. Now, Joie is, she's on our show because she's going to really step into this moment with us, sharing how to carry on your business as a disruptor. Now, being a disruptor, that's a different type of word that a lot of people aren't used to hearing about. She has done this by being a brand expert. She's also, she again has worked in the Hollywood industry for many, many, many years. She is also, and she's taken all those aspects that she's learned in Hollywood with big blockbuster movies and big blockbuster directors and how they got all their success. And now she's sharing this wealth of information with us. So we're crazy blessed to have her as a development coach, author. She's a podcast live streamer, and she is a rock star. I am very excited to bring her up out of the green room for you all to meet the ever lovely Joie Gharrity. She's coming on in. Welcome, Joie, to Business Kare with Kerstin. We're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Gosh, I feel like a superstar. Thank you so much with that intro. I'm like, thank you, sister.
You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Now, I have known you for many years. We've been on keynote stages together. I've come to you as a mentor for myself also, and I've seen you mentor so many amazing women who are stepping into their business and into a higher level of leadership. And you and I have had the conversation of what is a disruptor? Because a lot of times you would think that word would mean something negative, but in the business world, especially for women entrepreneurs, it's a game changer and it's essential. So share with us what that means to be a disruptor and really shake things up to make awesome success in your business.
Yeah, so I, just be bold, right? It's very easy, particularly for women, to want to stand in the shadows and make everyone else a star. I was doing that for years.
Yes.
And when I decided to fully step out of the shadows and be my own superstar, That was just me saying that I'm going to share my unique point of view. I'm going to share my gifts and talents with the world. And sister, that is being a disruptor, right? Because
Yeah,
no one else has your unique point of view. No one else is going to have that unique point of view other than you.
exactly. Well, and that's your own secret sauce, right? That you share with the world. And I love that you have this practice, and I've watched you do it beautifully for years and teach other people how to do it, of stepping into their birthright. And I love that word. This is your birthright of sharing your gifts and talents with the world, by opening your heart to allowing, receiving, accepting massive amounts of love. And when that shows up in your business and your community abundance, that changes everything, right? So what does that look like? Because I think that's something that women, and especially women entrepreneurs, struggle with. So what does that look like? How do we do that?
Well, I know for myself, like the allowing and the receiving part, that actually, that I had a pretty strong muscle with, because love is just different forms. It's money, it's business opportunities, it's personal relationships, right? For the stars, it's fame, right? Because I mean, being
Right.
famous is just people just loving on you, really, right? But it was
Right.
always, for me, what I really realized when I was being downloaded this book 3.5 years ago is that it's the accepting piece. That is what I consider the glass ceiling, right? So once we can allow and receive, right? But then to fully accept all that love, that, sister, is a secret ingredient of getting past that glass ceiling and really sitting with that, because it's incredibly uncomfortable to accept massive amounts of love, which is coming in again in all different forms, right? Business opportunities. I have people all the time say to me, I want a mansion. I said, well, great. The divine wants you to have a mansion too. I'm like, but I know you can allow and receive somewhere, but can you accept a mansion?
Right. Oh my
I mean,
gosh. Okay.
a lot of love.
That right there, that's a pillar moment, right? And a pillar moment here on the show is, what's that concept that we can really deeply grab onto and make a foundation for that next step? And I think you have hit the nail on the head. There's that constant conversation, especially in the female business world, of, well, how do we get past the glass ceiling? And I remember one time someone asked me that, what does that look like for you? I walked outside. I don't stay in that house, right? But I think that's a very, very clear aspect of, okay, what does that step look like? You have to be willing to accept that much love and attention to get to that next level. And whether you're going to try to break the glass ceiling or just step away from it, either way, that is key. So that is pure pillar moment right there. I love it. So this is where I want you to think about, okay, what does that look like in dollar signs, right? And when we're talking about, okay, we're disrupting, okay, we're stepping into a new mode. We're going to now accept more love. Sometimes that doesn't always feel comfortable. So one thing that you've shared with me is, to make that happen, you have to be bold.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself out there. And so what's your share on that? Because this is a huge tip that you share out all the time.
I feel like social media is such an incredible way to grow what I refer to and coin your love capacity muscle. And I think it's such a great way, because when you commit to showing up boldly Monday through Friday and really stepping into your business spotlight, your personal, your professional lifestyle and business spotlight, and doing it with a lot of ease and grace, that grows your muscle really, really quickly. This morning, I was sharing about how my first fresh keynote for 2023 is dropping on Wednesday, and how it sold out. And I took a moment, like I really had to like step into that, right? Because there's this old way that community has taught us, particularly women, not to brag, or not to don't be too bright, don't be too this, not too anything, right? And yet I took this as an excellent exercise for myself today to share it, even though it was incredibly uncomfortable, right?
Mm,
And just to be bold
yes.
and do it, and I did it anyways.
I love it.
Did
I
it
love
anyways.
it.
Let's
Well,
disrupt it out there.
right. And that disrupts that feeling of, well, let's everybody be nice
Yeah.
and just be the nice person that helps everybody. That's not what
Yes.
success looks like.
Yes. Be the good
Right.
girl. Yes. There's a lot
Right.
of good girl mentality that happens out there.
And it's not go swing hard to the other side of being really brash and ugly, right?
No.
No, but it's about, and I love that you said, really shine this light out. And I know you shine it like crazy. You give permission for other people to do it. And I love the idea of the candle, right? You take one candle to light another and you just keep lighting and the light spreads. It doesn't take away from the original candle, right?
Yeah.
And the other candle just grows and is as bright as everybody else's in its own way. We don't take away from each other. And I think that's an aspect that really needs to be driven into the female entrepreneurship mind of, we can all glow, be bold, be bright, and there's room for success for everybody.
I love that. I love that share so much because I have a quote that I'm going to be slinging out there left and right this year in 2023. And it is, there is plenty of spotlight to go around. There's
Yes.
plenty of spotlight to go around. And you cannot build a thriving empire business by yourself. It's impossible.
Oh,
It's impossible. You need a very robust network, tribe, community,
yes.
support, love, brand evangelist, media, press. I mean, it really is layered, right? It
Yes.
really is,
All right,
is
kids. That's a
layered.
money moment right there. You have to have your tribe. You all have to glow and shine like crazy. Yes. I love it. Because it's true. It's too much, right? To try to do this on your own, to try to hold. And honestly, I think it's easier to shine bright when you have those other people around you doing it also.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
because everyone has their own gifts and talents, right? And they all have their own opportunities, right? It's impossible to get on. I have people ask me, how do you get on so many shows? I'm like, because I spotlight other people all the time. I love
Right.
spotlighting other people, right? People support those that support them. And so
Yes.
I hope that I'm top of mind a lot of times for people where they're like, if I'll bring Joie on because I know she'll share. I know she'll talk about me too, right? Because she
Right.
knows there's plenty of spotlight to go around. And so I tell people, I said, you don't work so hard on chasing. I'm like,
No.
be more mindful about being generously supporting, and others will support you as well.
I love it. Well, and again, that's something that you're beautiful about talking about in your book, be your own superstar. But part of being your own superstar is talking about who else is in the cast, right?
Yeah.
I'm coming from a performance background. You always talk about the entire cast, and it's so great to be working with this person. I feel so blessed. Everybody check out this person; they're great. That shines a beautiful light on you too.
That's right.
Right? We share that around, and I just love how amazing you are at that. Because it's, for me, this is where it steps into something that I talk about on a regular basis and this is the grow and flow moment here in Business Kare with Kerstin, is what you reflect out is what is reflected back to you. It's exactly that.
Yes.
Right? When you shine that out, it naturally shines back to you. So be intentional about how you're shining that out and who you're shining out on, right? Be intentional with your tribe, be intentional with what you say, be intentional with what you show, because that is what you're reflecting back.
Yeah.
Right. And disrupt that in a way of, and you've said this before, and I just love it, of uncomfortable has to become you're comfortable.
Yes.
If you're sitting in that comfortable spot of, oh, this is really nice, you're not moving forward.
I love that about you. You share that a lot in your trainings and online, and I always appreciate that because you're giving us that sometimes we all need some wind underneath our wings, right?
Yes.
And so when you share that, it makes us stop and think and get curious and say, am I comfortable right now? And if that's a yes, then what do I need to do right now in order to move forward? What do I need to
Exactly.
do today?
Yes, yes. And, again, I told you right before we got on the show, you've inspired my word, and along with other people, my word for the year is love. Right? I have my beautiful partner on the salon, that's love. And it's represented in many, many ways, in the personal side, but also on the business side of, if I don't love it, if it's not a heck yes, it's a hard no.
Yeah.
Right. So, and being intentional again with that energy of, okay, what kind of love do I want to receive? And what kind of love do I want to put out in the business world?
I like
And
that.
just
That's great.
disrupt the comfortable, this is working.
Yeah.
That's not excelling. That's not going for excellence. That's accepting mediocre.
Yeah.
No.
I also want to share about, and I was just sharing this with some associates the other day. I love your share about perfection, being perfect.
Yes.
Well, it's so genius.
Well, that's our corner care moment is, you have to be really mindful about planning forward and streamlining your financial energy and your personal energy. Right. So planning forward, this is a great time to talk about this. And these are the workshops that I teach, is how do you plan your success forward? How do you plan your income forward? Right. Be really intentional. Don't wait to see what's going to happen. Plan it. And then everything's ready to go, right? You're putting your energy into action. You know which way you want to go. But also you have to be really careful and, again, mindful with stepping into, are you putting energy into trying to look perfect or wanting to be purposeful? Because perfect is the lowest form of energy possible. As human beings, and this is the body language strategy from the inside out, is we approach perfect as wanting to be stagnant. When something's perfect, we go, don't touch it. It's perfect. Don't touch it. And so we're stifling that energy. Don't move it. Well, if we're not moving as humans, we're not growing. We're not excelling. We're not achieving. We're not getting to that next level where we feel that achievement, and that increases our value and our worth for ourselves. So this is where taking all that energy of trying to be perfect's gross, and move it into purpose. Right? Connect that to your financial purpose, connect that to your family purpose. And this is where that balance of life starts to really find its place. So thank you for bringing that up, because that is our corner care moment here on Business Kare with Kerstin.
Well, like I said, I literally just shared that with everyone. I was just like, you know what she says? She says it's like the lowest form of vibration and energy. And I'm like, it made me think. And I was like, she's right. Whenever we're trying, I call it Little Miss Perfect. Things get so wonky and out of flow, and there's not fun. There's not exciting. There's no enthusiasm around it.
It feels yucky.
It does.
Right? And if you're reflecting out yucky, guess what you're going to get back?
Right.
No one wants yucky in their business.
So
it's like I tell people, you have to watch your thinking face, because a lot of times if you're looking out grumpy, people are going to think you're going to be grumpy to them, and then they're not going to be happy with you, right? Same thing with this. If you're trying to reflect out perfect, it feels fake. It's unauthentic. No one wants to connect with that, and humans need to connect. That is key. So I feel so blessed to always be connected with you, Joie. You do such a fabulous job of shining out your light, standing in your spotlight, sharing your secret sauce. I absolutely love how you show up, and appreciate how you encourage other women in the business world to shake it up and be a disruptor, and really own and accept that love that comes with being successful. So thank you so much for being on the show today. I appreciate you. Love, love, love.
Thank you.
And we're going to put the link for Joie's book in the comments. So make sure you check it out. It is a game changer. It really shifts how you think about what it looks like to be successful by growing your love capacity. You have to have that space in order for it to come your way. So you're a genius at this, my darling. I love it.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. So thank you again for being on the show. And everyone, check out her book. So we're going to send Joie now back to the green room. And I want to take a moment to, again, step into those moments. These are things that we share and we teach on at the Body Language Strategy Academy, teaching body language from the inside out of what it is to show up with a powerful presence so you're making an impact in your business world, but also in life in general. These are all concepts that you can check out. And we have online tutorials, classes, and I do also live presentations and workshops. So check that out at the Body Language Strategy Academy. And we will also have that in the comments, so you can click on it right there. Everyone, as always, I'm always thrilled to be able to share these golden nuggets with everyone because I want you to succeed. I want you to step away from chasing after business and start magnetizing business with these key factors of growing your love capacity, really paying attention to what you're reflecting out, because that love is ready to reflect right back to you. So we're going to have more great guests next time on Business Kare with Kerstin. Make sure you come back and watch us for another episode every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will see you next time.
Thank you for joining me today. You can learn more about me, my products, and services at bodylanguagestrategy.com. Make sure to join me for another episode every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on my globally recognized show, Business Kare with Kerstin.